body and image. I'm Allison H. Larson, your soul expert. We have the beautiful Lorena, who is our body expert, and Eugenia, who is our image expert. Today we're talking about happiness. What is happiness? What makes us happy? Or can things make us happy? Is happiness just a choice? This is a huge topic, a huge issue. We have lots of mentors, coaches, people telling us, hey, you can choose happiness, you can talk yourself into being happy. Well, what do you guys think?
I think it's true. You can choose to be happy, and I think it really goes down to what we talked about behind the scenes is our mind. Our mind is very powerful and is in the place of conception what we feed. If we have a negative thought, we feed it, water it, it grows. I think being happy is based on thoughts, and I think that's where it all starts, is a thinking pattern.
Okay, so hold on. You're saying if I'm feeling totally depressed, I'm really sad, if I just think I'm happy, then I'll start being happy?
There's layers, there's fundamental layers that go beyond. So if you're depressed, that's a symptom of a root cause. So just a thought alone won't fix it. You have to go to the thinking process at the root. Go to the root, dig that baby out, throw it out, and then put positive thinking in that place. That's my opinion. But I know a lot of people would say that's a bunch of baloney, you know.
Yeah, so I actually agree with you and have had experience with that. What are your thoughts, Eugenia?
Well, I think we are here for, our only purpose here on earth is to be happy. However, I don't think it's as easy as most people say. I don't. I really don't. I think it's a bunch of crap.
You don't wake up
most of the
happy
time.
Every morning at 5 a.m.?
I'm a happy person, but sometimes life just throws knives at you, and they're pretty sharp.
Absolutely.
And so when they just keep throwing it at you here, there, and over, it's just kind of hard to be that way. But you do have a choice, however, in a way that you think how those knives are coming at you. And here's what I think. I think things happen for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
those
absolutely.
knives are coming at me for me, not to me. They happen for me.
So we can either learn from our experiences
Well, it's
or
not just because sometimes people don't learn because the train of thought is, oh my gosh, here we go again.
Victim.
I can't, it's so hard and it's coming at me. Why can't I? Why can't I? You know what? Instead of reversing the thought, okay, what should I be learning from this experience?
Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting statistic, though, I want to tell you guys about. I thought this was just fascinating. I've read a couple of different studies. One said our happiness really isn't determined by our possessions, but the most recent study that came out in Forbes magazine found out that Americans that made over a certain amount, which was a lot, reported being 100% happy, while Americans that made less than $35,000 a year, only about 30% of them reported feeling happy.
Only 30%.
Right. So does money create happiness?
You know what? Money helps.
No.
I have this discussion a lot sometimes with friends and family. It helps.
But it's
because if it takes me to Disneyland with my family or whatever an exotic beach, I'm pretty happy there. But to get to that beach, I got to have money.
But I have to say, I know millionaires, let alone a couple of billionaires, that they have more money than God, yet they're dying on the inside.
Of course.
So I have to say, I've seen that money cannot buy happiness, and I think there's a lot of poor countries. You go to third world countries, and they're just happy to have water, and they're jumping
because
up and
they
down.
don't know
and they
any
wake up.
different.
But I think that goes back to the root cause of what I just said. Is it's a choice. It's
absolutely
totally a mindset, and it's a thinking pattern. If you wake up every day and think, oh, well, we don't live in America, we don't have food, we're not. No, they don't think that. They think, God, I have sunshine. I have light.
I do believe, though, sometimes the more stuff we have, the more we want. I see that for kids in our generation today. They have everything. They have phones, tablets. I don't know.
Well, here's an interesting experience, though.
Because it's so cultural. It's always more. It's constantly
I was recently in India, and I had a really interesting experience while I was there. I have 4 kids. They all have laptops. They have phones. They have everything that they need, and most of what they want too. But when I was in India, I had an opportunity. We were stopped at a stoplight, and this little boy came up, in utter poverty, and I remember just looking in his eyes, and my heart just broke because he was so poor on the outside. But I looked into his eyes and I just smiled at him, and he smiled back, and I could feel his happiness.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And to me, that just taught me that really, I think happiness is dependent on how we choose to see others and what we choose to share with other people. I think happiness is based more on relationships and more on helping people,
Absolutely.
even if it's
Absolutely.
just sharing a smile or a little piece of your
So
love.
giving.
Then yes.
So
but
giving.
had I given him money, you know, it wouldn't have changed his circumstances.
Yeah.
But by giving him that smile,
Yeah.
I think that went went
Yeah,
farther
further,
than
yeah.
it would have
Absolutely.
if I'd given him a couple
It's
bucks.
that physical connection that we all need and long for. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We want connection.
Well, and
if
coming
we can
up-
connect with people,
Coming up, you guys,
brings
we're
us
going to
happiness.
hear from people who really have created happiness in their lives, are bringing happiness to other people. And one of the ways that they are doing it is by creating connections with these people. So we have guests on that are going to teach us things.
I know,
So
I can't wait.
We are going to
wait.
learn amazing things from them.
Excited.
What are you guys hoping to learn from them?
I'm hoping to learn a new perspective. I love learning, and even just on the show with you two, we all three have different perspectives. So I would like to have a new perspective
So-
on happiness.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to learn about new perspectives on happiness coming up next.
We had so much time.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.